What does it actually do?
Makes me younger. Your, like, all the sausage juice is what's going to absorb the Bisquick. I really want a front load washer.
Okay, well, let's get one. My COVID hair was just really on point. I just wanted to say a couple of words.
Oh, I'm FaceTiming with T-Daddy right now.
Oh my gosh, show him.
Dear Caroline.
Dear Caroline.
I just got off FaceTime with you.
You were like, Alexa, no!
Caroline's timer went off on in her kitchen. Alexa, stop! I think everyone does that. Alexa, stop! So this medieval times cup has become my drinking cup. It got me thinking about our medieval time. At medieval time. It's troubling for the Blue Knight. We've done stuff.
We've done stuff.
I'm really motivated with space, but if I'm not doing work, then I'm like, well.
I started off this quarantine kind of loving it. Like,
super motivated.
clean this whole garage.
You know what though? Okay, I'm kind of switching gears.
No, go ahead.
I read this article in the New York Times that was like, you should really start a quarantine journal. I'm so happy that we're doing this because we will be able to go back and be like, Sarah, you drank every night. It's really terrible.
I kind of want to turn that light. I'm going to turn that light.
You're in darkness.
This is going to hit you in the face kind of hard.
I'm fine with it. I was meant for the lights.
How much of that have you had?
Well, I've only had this much. The recipe has changed. Time to watch British television. I think it's really important that we chronicle.
I think this is historic. It's gone on long enough now that this will be historic.
Yes.
Children will learn about this time and we'll be like, I don't know, we were just kind of at home a lot.
There's a little bit of pressure to like spend this time wisely, but then there's a lot like that's a bad, like no, like it's okay to just, it's a balance. Yes, I downloaded BritBox, but I'm also taking a Harvard free online class.
Well, look at you.
Yeah, I started one today about meteorology. Cumulus nimbus. A. It's teaching me about heat convection, heat transference, why we have wind, sea breeze, land breeze.
Chop, quit licking the chair. That's weird.
He's agitated because I gave him a whole Olive Garden breadstick.
He's agitated because you're talking towards no one and he can't figure it out. I would like you to know that I share your interests.
And what are you doing with these?
I'm transforming my she shed. Originally, I built this building behind the house so that Sarah could have a private office. But then she decided to take over the Florida room and turn it into her office/flop house. The she shed was where I got a lot of work done on my computer, but the internet's just not super fast out there. It is super fast in here, so I took over the garage.
What should we call this studio?
Call this the studio now. Look, studio lights.
Back to the she shed.
But then the she shed has been transformed into a laboratory. Being transformed into a laboratory, but I've done my first laboratory experiment. Which I failed spectacularly at. And it was really fun because that's the only time you learn is when you break things or build up too much pressure in a still and pop the top.
And because of that, then you also decided you needed a better work surface.
I did. It's clear to me that I'm going to fail at more things. If I start something on fire, I wanted a work surface that would not lead to the she shed being burnt down. So I've poured a concrete workbench, which I just finished. Actually, it's drying right now. It's finishing itself right now.
While Nick has been pouring concrete, doing experiments, I've been watching birds. Let me tell you about the birds. I filled up the bucket with the bird seed. That was in a previous time. There's been squirrels. no birds.
Oh no. Okay.
Now, rewind. My grandmother loved cardinals, and there is this bright red cardinal that sometimes comes, and it'll just fly in out of nowhere, and it perches like literally at my office window, and it looks at me, and then it flies away. And I'm like, is this my grandmother? Is she like checking on me? Anyways, let me tell you what, blue jays are mean. Everyone knows that.
Really?
Yeah, they're really mean.
Oh god.
And it was like, and now I'm really worried about my grandmother. He's like, please don't be mad at me for eating a bumblebee. I'm a little mad about it, Chop, to be honest. We go on walks.
I consistently don't know what day it is. Hi. It's not your time.
This is our time. Not, you had a breadstick. You had a whole breadstick. You need to feel a little guilty about that. Oh my god, Peloton. That's a cult that I could get into. You take rides, and when you get to 100 rides, they call it your century ride.
No.
I'm not talking to you. You get to your
Century ride.
century ride, you get a free t-shirt. If you try and buy the t-shirt online, it's like $100,000. They also call out your name. They'll be like, hey, in the saddle 185.
That's your name?
No, that's not my name. I'm Queen Dandy. Whatever, they're like, good job on your 2000th ride. And I'm like, Peloton hasn't even been around that many days, I feel like. That's crazy.
Throw up in your mouth a little bit, Choppy.
Gross. Kitty Hazelwood would never do that. We had Easter. I made whipped coffee.
I don't know how to.
I think you mix it up. Cheers. I'm gonna mix mine up a little.
Woo. The mush alone is really strong.
It's like a coffee milkshake. I feel like I should have used Folgers and not Bustelo. I wanted to be bougie and then it didn't work. Just do this for a really long time. I mean, I'll drink it.
Sure, it's like sugary coffee milk. What's it called?
Whipped coffee. The two things that it is.
Whipped coffee, everybody.
Internet trend. We watched Ben-Hur. Running speed! Or collision speed! And then the slaves go, "Ugh."
I've gained a few pounds, but I don't want to put too much pressure on that because this is like a wild lifestyle change that when we change back, so will the few pounds. So I'm not even thinking about it.
That's how I feel about my alcohol.
Yeah, I can stop drinking whatever I want. Back to the historical accounts of this. We are allowed to leave our house. Orlando, Florida is different than some of the other places, maybe in a bad way for Orlando Floridians. We can pretty much do life as normal, it's just everything's closed, so there's no point in going places. Although we went to Panda Express today for lunch.
We ate in the car.
It was delicious. Today is the 18th of April.
Bill's in a tuxedo right now.
Bill Morrison has been broom stacking, where he's doing that Zoom thing with 100 people on the camera, but he plays the curling, and he's very popular, I think, in his curling group.
I want to ask why they call it broom stacking, but I don't.
Keys in a bowl.
No!
Oh, I thought that's what you were going for. I don't know the culture.
Maybe we'll go to Egypt. We have a whole trip planned.
And mostly paid for, no?
Yeah.
We're supposed to go to Egypt. And Turkey.
No.
What's the place with
We're
the
going to
ski slopes?
Dubai?
Dubai.
Abu Dhabi? No, we're not going there. We are going to Jordan. We're going to
Petra.
see Petra. we went to go see Caroline, and she bought us toilet paper, and we bought her groceries.
That's right.
And it was like, again, in Indiana, everything is like Indiana Jones. When after they get the idol, throw me the whip! Throw me the idol! Throw me the whip! Throw me the idol! It's like, throw me the toilet paper! Throw me the groceries!
When she threw the toilet paper, we should have threw it in the trunk, dropped the groceries, and sped up.
Exactly, but no, then we would have been killed later, because that's karma.
Let's go see Billy. Get over here. We're broom stacking.
I want you to tell me the history of broom stacking, but not if it's long. Tell us what broom stacking is.
It's called broom stacking because in curling, when you're done curling, you go in the warm room and you throw your brooms in a pile and you drink beer with your opponents.
Literally stacking brooms.
Yes,
Did
right.
original curling brooms have bristles?
Yes. The curling trophy that I'm trying to win tomorrow.
Kitty baby! First, we put ice. Well, that's ice. The ice maker's broken, so we have to put it in by hand. Then, important to have a nice vodka. Grey Goose, Tito's.